pick up whatever you want, and you pay at the end of the two different helpings: the big, the large, and the small. And there are two size balls, of course. And or they have just.
Hello, we are in Pisa, and we are just about to head and see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And along through here are the different little shops where you can get souvenirs.
And you were in the fifth song down in Solano. So I said, yeah, he said it's five. Wasn't that nice? Bless you. Oh, there it is.
Souvenirs. The shopping you do in Florence. When you pick up a postcard,
Here it is.
Allora, ladies and gentlemen, to come back to the bus, the shuttle bus, you look first of all for this arch. There is only one arch.
I'm sorry.
This part over here was here.
Before going to the church,
This is the Baptist.
people had to become Christians. So in the old days, the Christian people, when they were grown up, not when they were children. Now we do that.
This is the church. Angela.
Sorry.
This is Angela drinking out of a looking fountain. Yeah. These are the doors to the church. See the scenes from the Bible on the door. Aren't all these lovely?
Before entering the church, the person had to become, first of all, a Christian. So they needed a building with an open space in the roof so that the rainwater would fall directly into a small pool at the center of the baptistry. So rainwater, that was when the rain was pure, before acid rain. So rainwater, so pure water from the sky, filling the pool in the baptistry, and then the person was christened by full immersion, the way Jesus was in the River Jordan. And that's the way it is still being done in some parts of the world. For instance, the Southern Baptists, I know, christen persons in that way. So that is the original way. In medieval times, about 700 years ago approximately, they started to christen children, very young children, so that they would be saved before growing up in case of early death and so on. And because of that, they no longer needed a large pool. It was enough, a small pool containing just a little bit of blessed water, and that could be done inside the church, in any church. And so that's when things changed. So the independent building used only for christening lasted a few centuries, and then it stopped being built about 700 years ago. Why is it round or octagonal? But because geometric forms have a symbolic meaning. Everything has a symbolic meaning that humans do. Absolutely everything. Now, for the symbolism of the baptistry, we have the square figure. The geometrical figure of the square represents the earth. The circle or the sphere represents the heaven. And the heavens, the place of divinity, and the earth is the place of the humans. Now, the baptistry is the place where a person moves, becoming a Christian, moves into the divine, the sphere of divinity. And so, an octagonal, here we go again. Pronto? Thing. We switch it off. Allora. So that's why octagonal. Octagonal is two squares. Steve, did you steal my pen? You're risking your life, you know, doing that. I know, I'm talking only to Steve. No, not everyone is honest. But Steve disappeared with my pen, so, you know. I pinched it from the Holiday Inn, I mean. I'm honest too. But it's a very good little pen because it's black ink, which is very rare nowadays. They all use blue stuff, which is nice, but black is better for the photostats. Okay, Steve, you are forgiven. So sorry. The octagonal is two squares superimposed, no? So that is, and is halfway between the square and the round, the circle. So consequently, the meaning was that, the symbolic meaning was the christening place is where is halfway between human dimension and the dimension of divinity, attacking her. So they built this fortification. There is a river on our immediate right. Lucca was very rich because it was a great center of production of silk materials on top. That's Ponte Vecchio. Tomorrow night we have dinner there. We have dinner just off the Ponte Vecchio. So I'll show you better tomorrow. Tonight we have dinner at the hotel.
This is Florence. Do you have the from atop the city?
From this corner you have the best view. The cathedral, Ponte Vecchio, the old place, the river below, Santa Croce below. That's the central part of the law.
I didn't mean to get How should I have done it?
I'm trying to teach Jeff how to do this videoing.
Donated to them by the sculptor as a gift to the city. So you know, it's the famous story of the gifted the horse mouth of the gifted horse. So say thank you to the right. This bridge is dedicated to Amerigo Vespucci. The building to the left, with the three green awnings at the window, the American flag flying at the balcony. That's the American consulate.
Okay.
This is St. John's Day, and they're celebrating by shooting fireworks.
Because he is the patron saint of Florence. It's like a holiday. And you can see the fireworks right over that building. We think. There you go. And they're shooting them at the Michelangelo Square that we was at earlier, where you could see the whole city.
Is that a star?
Yep.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Every city has a patron saint, and every city has a different patron saint, I believe. Right. You can see the street our hotel's on. Just around here, all streets look the same.
Every city has a different.
The 24th. Out of focus.
That's the moon. We have that where we live too.
And this is the moon. Having trouble zooming on the moon, but that's it. And this is Angela.
Ciao. They're shooting them over there too. Sure are.
More fireworks.
Cheesy burger.
Man, we were really missing our food, aren't we?
That was good tonight. I don't know if it's just because I was hungry or what.
And Laura is craving McDonald's.
A hot dog.
A hot dog.
No, it looked like a hot dog.
Local, we try to find something bigger.
But they don't have to hire.
And this is what our rooms look like. This is actually Kathy and Laura's room.
A lot of those
And they have Lucy and Ricky Ricardo beds over here. Apparently, they don't like to sleep together. And the cable TV, we found 2 English-speaking channels, CNN and CNBC, I believe. day 2 in Florence, and we're going on a tour of the city today. And you're funny, but don't know what we're going to see, but it should be fun. Angela wants to say something. What did you want to say? You quit. This is day 6 of our trip, day 2 in Florence. Now we're meeting our tour guide, who's right here in downtown Florence, Elizabeth.
Huh? The best things of Florence. So, for example, first of all, this is the cathedral. You see her seeing the dark side of the cathedral. Huh? So look how dirty this church has been for hundreds of years. Huh? And you will see the white on the front and the white on the side. Let's go. The big dark. Look at the, really, look how black is that side, huh? Because they want you to see the other, right?
These are the bronze baptistry doors for the scenes from the Bible.
You can't get in.
This is the cathedral. Very big.
This is the Cathedral of Florence, and this is the baptistry. And because today, very, very exceptionally, this door is open, look inside, please. Are you with me, This is marble, cleaned. Huh? These marbles, white, pink, and green. Some of you asked me when they began to build this church. They began exactly the 8th of September, 1296. It was a terrible year. So, the 8th of September, 1296, they began with the first blessed ring. And you will see, it's a big church. They made many journeys now for carrying the pieces of marbles from the quarries, from Tuscany, Carrara the white, Siena the pink, Prato, close to Firenze, the green. And look at the beautiful bell tower, magnificent. So they took about 150 years to build everything. But we had the plague, we had a lot of things in those terrible years, as you said. So 3 architects they used. In any case, before building this church, they had another building. Dante Alighieri, in the comedy, he says, the beautiful San Giovanni, the beautiful Saint John the Baptist. And now this is the baptistry, and now this is the church, with a beautiful bell tower and a magnificent dome. Look at this door. Look at my left. So, you look at the gates. So, this gate is built from bronze. The original sin on the left. And say, when they were sent out from Eden, on the right. On the right, we have the story of slaves and eight different episodes of our story. Abraham and Isaac. On the left, the second is some episodes from the story of Noah. You see the animals, and you see on the left, on the very left, close to us, Noah drunk by the barrel. Below Noah, you see the stories of Jacob and Pisa. How beautiful is the story here. Look at the high relief of the women. Look at the floor. Look at the thin relief on the back. So the illusion of perspective, of the third dimension. On the right, you have the story of Joseph and the brothers. Below Joseph and the brothers, you see the procession of people, you see the ark, you see the trumpets, you see the town with the towers crashing. It's the town of Jericho. And here, close to the paradise, the golden door. I told you two of the artists who carved, who built this door. These two faces are looking to us. Mr. Ghiberti, the father, on the left. Mr. Ghiberti, the son, on the right. Look at the faces. They are self-portraits. Very human they are. All the other heads are prophets. They are sibyls. I'm an actress. And look please at the frame with no gold. Look at the squirrel, look at the animals, look at the flowers, look at the leaves. It was a magnificent door for the contemporaries. Can you imagine to walk in Firenze, to live in Firenze, to be a merchant, then to see the cathedral, the bell tower, this door, going on? It was beautiful.
Symbol is fine. The shield with the lip.
Wild iris growing.
It's all marble.
Look at the windows. See? Colors. The mosaics. These over the six. Very big. The author is Mr. Arnolfo Di Flavio. He wanted to do, from this side, you see the cathedral, you see the dome, you see the bell tower. I'm sorry for the sun, but here you see the whole church. You see the true flowers. Look at the marble. They took 5 years for the man.
See the people at the top. Say hi, Cuddle.
I would like you to see this building and you see the glaze, the terracotta with the lily of Florence. And what I want to tell you is that lily of Florence, this terracotta, is very, very old. I mean, it was built in 1400. So look how the glaze, the terracotta is strong. With the weather, it's waterproof. It's terracotta, painted with all colors, and the inventor of this very simple and very cheap technique became very rich, of course. So everybody could have decorations over their houses. Look at these stages in France, look at the decorations, everything. here. Now here is political heart of Florence. Political heart of Florence, Signoria Square, with the city hall. The city hall, the palace where the rulers of Florence ever lived since, or how do you say, until 1299. This palace was begun 3 years after the cathedral in 1299. So not in 1 year, it was built. In some years, not 150, 10, 15, the palace with this big loggia, we say. A loggia is a terrace or a balcony covered and opened. So the palace and another room opened for the beautiful seasons. And here the politicians met, the ambassadors, the other friends, political friends of Florence. Huh? Look at the main palace, the city hall, the Signoria Palace. Look at the flags by the balcony. Firenze on the right, Italy in the middle, Europe on the left. Huh? If you remember our swimmers in the Olympic Games, the Italian flag. Huh? We had beautiful swimmers. Look at the windows. Look at the gates by the ground floor and look at the wide and marble windows by the first floor and the second. Huh? With the lilies and the old medieval cross of Florence. And over under the arches, under the crenellation, you have shields with 9 ways to represent Firenze as a medieval cross, as a gibelin lily, as the simple colors of Florence, white and red, as friend of the Pope because of the kiss, or the eagle and the dragon is another medieval symbol. So 9 ways to say Firenze, Firenze, Firenze. Another way to say Firenze, the proud Republic of Florence, is the David by the main entrance of the palace. That David was carved, not that one, another, was carved by Michelangelo between 1501 and 1504, when the big statue in marble, 15 feet high, was carried slowly and slowly from the workshop to here. As a courageous symbol of Florence. The Republic of Florence was courageous as David, ready to fight against a terrible and great enemy. Who was the enemy? Not Goliath, but that man riding the horse, the green man. Green because of the oxidation of the copper. I mean, it's not incredible. But, so, that's a beautiful monument. That's bronze. Bronze, you know, is copper and tin, so this is the oxidation. That man was Cosimo, the first Grand Duke of Tuscany, Cosimo Medici. And Cosimo conquered Firenze. And the courageous but small Republic of Florence lost the battle and Cosimo conquered Firenze. He built a fountain with water by the main square, by the palace, so all the Florentines could come here. Today is Monday, sorry, they are cleaning this, so you have not the water, but every day, the water is. So is he the first one?
Got the divers to see how the mussels were and everything else.
That could be it.
Oh, I'd like to look at it.
Huh? Look at this palace, former religious building. Look at these statues. Huh? The hope, the faith. Now this is the court of law. Look at the police. There is a trial probably. Yeah, because they accompanied the prisoners.
She got mad to stay. She found him.
The one up.
This church is where Michelangelo and Galileo and some others are buried. Inside of the church.
Here is it.
Who's
Michelangelo.
This is Michelangelo's.
Meglio tua sorella di te, guarda. Ce l'hai sorella? Signora.
Machiavelli. And these glass in colors, the pieces of glass in color, were colored to public buildings. So much money was spent, paid. All the churches.
These are people buried under the floor of the church.
Not transparent and written.
Leonardo da Vinci. This is the tomb of Galileo.
And the tall around the back? Huh? Galileo Galilei, but it's enough to say Galileo.
Because this ribbon we're using is a gold leaf shaped as a type, a modern version of traditional gold leaf that we use for decorations, like the one my colleague is doing in similar ones. It's a plastic film on one side of which a 24-karat gold layer has been glued. So the shiny part is the plastic, while the dull side is the gold. And then obviously we have to have tools which we previously heat in order to melt the gold and do all the different patterns. And the patterns are carved on the tools themselves. So after the tools are hot enough, which was probably not hot enough, we roll this up and do all sorts of patterns.
Vero, ma detto nulla. La figlia. Che hanno detto le
Grazie. So this is what it looks like once it's finished. And this is a waste paper board.
This is an Italian leather store. Prices are very high. Let's see, this purse here is $205. Just an example.
Here's a little Percy. 245,000 lira. So divide 245 by 2, and that would be your price. So it'd be $122.50. This is one of the first things that I seen on a billboard as we come into Italy, and this is it. Yum yum.
Laura got a big one.
She's enjoying her ice cream. We just had dessert about 15 minutes ago. Here, Angela, you and Laura. We're at the Santa Maria Novella. Ta-da!
St. Mary's Church.
Happy birthday to me. Today is day 7 of our trip and day 3 in Florence, and this is our hotel room. And we have just packed up and we're getting ready to leave to go to, where are we going next, Cuddle?
To the cemetery here in Florence and then to Padua.
Padua.
We're going to eat in Bologna on the way.
Bologna. We might have some bologna. That's all.
Military cemetery in Florence. And this is Kettle looking at some pretty flowers.
This is Sonia's mom, and they planned this trip for us. Really, really nice people. Say hi to Mom and Daddy.
She's shooting us now.
Hi, you got wonderful children. We love them.
The trip was over already.
I believe he said there are about 4,000 American soldiers buried here who died in World War II north of Rome in Italy.
The unit, the state they were from, they said it wasn't 15 years old. Unknown. We had 76 guys today. Four women, one was black, blue on the shorts. Look up the wall, that's how the wall is missing. 1,409 days of missing in the name of sale. Missing from another missing. Here in Italy we have 2 cemeteries. One here is 4,022 graves, and one south of Rome near Unzer, where the landing took place, is almost 8,000 buried there. See, our agency, the American Battle Monument Commission, they get all the cemeteries overseas. The stateside military cemetery is taking care of veterans. We don't have nothing to do with them. The American Battle Monument Commission was established in 1923 by General Pershing to take care of soldiers die overseas. For any reason, they can go back home or whatever. We decide they should give them, decent burial. They established 1923 American Battle Monument Commission. In the United States, throughout the world, between the memorials and cemeteries, we have about 24 of them. Our largest one is in Manila, Philippines, almost 17,000 buried, 36,000 missing. One of the larger in Europe, in France, there's 13,000 buried with the World War I. And if you have any questions, I know probably all the superintendents in the cemeteries, we all veterans from, I'm not saying World War II, but I'm a Vietnam veteran, and all retirees. At least we try, as long, we try to get somebody who knows what it's all about. We have 3 offices. Our Med Region, which is in Rome, it's Lieutenant Colonel Grosso, which he's responsible for 4 cemeteries, 2 in Italy, 1 in south of France, and 1 in North Africa. And Then we have a European office which takes care of all the cemeteries in England, Belgium, Luxembourg. And then we have a Washington office, which is in Manila, all the cemetery comes up.
Every single one of these represents somebody's family member that went off to war and didn't make it home. Some of these say, like Reginald A. Smith, he was a first lieutenant of the 679th TDBN, and he was from Minnesota. He died on April the 22nd, 1945. Some of these say, you know, that they're known only to God. This is a very, very good thing to remind you of how good peace is, and it also makes you appreciate the fact of Papa Blue being able to come home, especially after being in the War of Anzio, where there were so many people that died, and all this pretty much represents all the different families that didn't get to grow as a result of the war.
And this is the monument at the top of the hill, the memorial. And there's Scuttle.
In the last row on this side. That's the patch he
This
showed.
is Papa's division. First division.
First armor.
First Armored Division.
Yeah.
Here's where Papa's battalion went. See the First Armored Division. Don't know if you can see this or not, but right up through there, up to the border. Oh, you're okay.
This is one of the poems that's here in the cemetery, or one of the thoughts. It says, therefore
Hold on. Go ahead.
therefore do not mourn with the parents of the dead who are here with us. Rather comfort them. Let their burden be lightened by the glory of the dead. The love of honor alone is not stalled by age, and it is by honor that the end of life is cheered.
Yeah.
This is one of the roses at the cemetery. Isn't it pretty? Just one of many. Got a nice rose garden here. White roses, pink roses, red roses.
And there's a golf course on the side of this hill we just passed.
We might get some fried bologna, but we doubt it.
So how is it?
It's about like what we've had so far.
She's eating bologna and bologna.
The bologna and Bologna.
Bologna and Bologna.
Green olive.
That's what I was eating.
Green olives.
And Bologna.
Whatever this stuff is. And whatever this stuff is. Pickled vegetables.
Throw them in olive. Italian olive.
Italian olive. Papa said they're real good. What do you think, Laura?
Guess what that means?
I'll stick with the bread.
Papa said the olives are real good. Cameraman.
Okay, Angela, show us what the next plate is. That's good. That's good.
Lasagna and some kind of creamy fettuccine noodles. Fettuccine Alfredo.
Is it good?
It's pretty good.
I think you said it was cantellini.
Cantellini.
This is kind of like penny. Something sort of like
And Laura got her a Coca-Cola. Say what you just said. Angela said she just wants to. What'd you say? She said she wants a burnt hot dog with green ketchup. She's craving American food. Okay, this is our main course. What is it, Angela?
Okay, I think we're having ham, spinach, French fries. Cassie thinks it's chicken. It may be like chicken with ham on
I
it.
think it's fried chicken with ham on top.
chicken. This is not chicken.
We don't know what it is, but it's not chicken. Angela didn't make a face, so that's pretty good.
Today it's also Angela's birthday.
They took her birthday cake.
It wasn't chocolate anyway.
It wasn't chocolate. Another guy had a birthday too, and they took his birthday.
What I really wish I had right now was some of Mama's homemade chocolate cake with her homemade chocolate icing that tastes like fudge. My mama makes good birthday cake.
We always want what we can't have.
Okay, They brought her back her cake. What did you say it tasted like?
The inside's good.
What did you say that whip tasted like?
This tastes like Cool Whip with burnt milk.
Cool Whip made with burnt milk. But the inside's good.
I think that's another pot.
This is Papa's coffee that he got.
It's espresso.
Turned out to be espresso. A couple of days old. Little bitty cup. Very strong.
Sweeten it up.
One pack of sugar into them.
He's gonna sweeten it up, but I don't think there's enough sugar in this building to sweeten it up.
Gosh. That's a photo.
Can I see it? This is Jeff. Looking so cute on my birthday. Just look at him. Smile for the camera, pretty boy.
I know how to erase that. The tape is about over. He's goofy.
So was lunch.
Lunch is over. Had bologna, and so is the tape.
Bologna.
And Laura still wants McDonald's.
Pretty old man.
And this is in an old wine cellar. You can see the barrels sticking out of the wall behind us. There are several